Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Learn Code with Nav. In the continuation of our Java 8 feature series, today we will see Stream API. So Stream API is one of the biggest change in Java 8 version, and if we want to process a group of object from collections, then we should go for stream. Stream is basically used for processing an element from the collection. We can create a stream object by using a stream method of collection interface. A stream method is a default method which is added to the collection interface in 1.8 version. So this is how we can create an object of a stream. We need to call a stream method on collection object and we will get a stream. Once we will have a stream, then we can process further. So basically stream is an interface present in java.util.stream package. Once we got the stream, by using that we can process object of that collection. This processing can have two phases. One is configuration and other is processing. We can configure either filter mechanism or by using map mechanism. For filter, we would need to use filter method which will accept predicate as an argument, and for mapping we would need map method which will accept function. If you are not aware of predicate and function, then you can go to my video playlist and see the video. I have already created a video on predicate and function. So once we perform configuration, we can process object by using several methods. There are several methods we can use to process object. There is a collect method, there is a count method, sorted, min and max, for each to array, and off method. So this is how the theoretical definition and processing configuration we have covered. How to create an object of a stream where it resides and all. Now let me go to the Eclipse and see how do we write code for a stream. So let's say first we are creating a list here, and let's say I'm creating a list from java.util, and it will be type of integer, and this is my list is equal to new array list, and I will initialize one for loop, and I would say that initialize my I with 0, and it should work equal to or less than 10, and every time you need to increment I with 1. And I'm saying that in the list object please add this element which is nothing but I. It will give me a list here. Let me print this list and see whether we are created a string as expected or not. Let me run this one, and you can see in the console we have created list of integer type which will start from 0 to 10. Now I want to filter out few elements from it by using filter method. We have seen already that there are two phases. One is for configuration and other is for processing. Configuration contains two mechanisms. One is filter, other is map. For filter mechanism we would use filter method, and for map we would use map method. Once we done with all configuration, then we can process object by using this server method. Now let me filter out few of it, and first we need to create a stream object. As I told you, list.stream. This is a default method present in collection. So we can create an object of stream by calling stream method, which is present inside collection interface, and this is default method added into 1.8 version. Now I do have stream here, then I will call filter method. It will accept predicate. In the previous video we have already discussed predicate and functions. If you are not sure about predicate and function, I recommend it to go through my predicate and function videos. Now I predicate basically accept one values and will give me boolean value, return me boolean value either true or false. So I would say for each element, see if we can modulus operator if we are dividing and getting the remainder as 0. Then I will call collect method and I will say collectors dot toList. Now this will give me the list of even number, even list. Let me print this list here as well and see what we are expecting and what we are getting. Let me run this again. See, initially I do have this list. Now I will filtering out and getting only those elements which are even and getting back to the list for us. So this is how filter method work and or filtering works in Stream API. Now once we are done with filtering, then there is second configuration method, that is map. Now let's say I do have a list of string. For a moment I need this piece of remove this piece of code. Now I will create one more list of type string. I will say this is my list and it will be initialized by new array list. Now I do have a list. I will add few strings into it and I would say that this is my ABC. First element is ABC, second is XYZ, third is PQR. So I do have a list of this. Let me print to the console this list and see my expected list as of now. Now I want to make this element as a uppercase and get back to the list again. Now for which we would need to call map method. First we will call list.stream method. Stream method. Then I would say that map these value and it will accept function. In the function basically accept one parameter and give back us to some value. It can be any type of result. It can be string, it can be integer, and so on so forth. So now I would say here that for every string s dot to uppercase, I want to make this element to capitalize. Once you have done uppercase to all element, then please collect this into collectors. I will use collectors from java.util.stream and I will say toList. Collect this one to the list and give back us one list this is my final list. Now I need to print here this list. Let me copy, collect and paste it here. Let me refactor the code, format the code and run again. So initially I do have these three elements with lowercase. Now using map function, what it will do is it will accept my string and converting to uppercase and give back to us. This is how we can configure using filter methods and map method. Once we configured, then we do have lots of method to call on. Let's say now we have seen how do we configure our stream object using map method and filter method. Now once we got configured object, now we can call several method to process an object. Now let me check. This is my, now I want to count all the string in. Let's say I do have few string here. It should be maths, it should be physics, it should be chemistry, so list dot stream dot filter, I would say that for every string let extract the length. If it is equal to 5, then count those string. Now it will give me the long of count. Now I will print here count. There is only one string whose length is 5, which is getting 1. This is expected. So we are calling stream method on collection, it will give me the stream object, and then we are calling configure method of filter. Then once we configure, then we are processing using the count method. Now once we filter out all those, we can process the element. Now let's say I want to process element one by one. So instead of calling this much code, I would say that list dot stream dot for each. Now it will accept consumer. I will create a separate video for consumer as well. For now you can assume that this is expecting element and processing them. You are doing any logic here. Since I just want to print something to the console, so only one line of the code is there, then remove this. Remove this. Now it will print one element one by one. See, maths, physics and chemistry. This is how for each work. Now we have covered pretty much filter method to configure a collection and map for configuration purpose. Then so once we got that object, we can process them by using several method. We have seen collect method, we have seen count method, we have seen for each method. Now let me go to sorted method as well. So basically this is my list. I will call dot stream method, and I would call sorted method here, and I will say collect. After sorting my elements of collection, please collect to the list. I would say collectors dot to list. It will give me the final list after sorting my element. Now let me print this to the console and see how we are getting the output. Run as Java application. So initially it contains maths, physics, chemistry. After sorting it is coming chemistry, maths and physics. Now you can see that sorted method is for default natural sorting order. For customized sorting order we would need to define comparator. I have already created a video for that. If you didn't watch it, please, I recommend it to go through once again and make your concept clear in comparator using the sorted method. We have covered pretty much everything, I guess, or we have left something. For each to array and stream of. Stream of is basically used for creating. So we can also apply a stream for group of values and for arrays. Then stream dot of method will come into the picture. Let's say I do have a stream dot of, and it will accept 99, 100, 101 and so on so forth. It can contain any number of value inside it, and it will give me the stream of integer. Now for this we would, let's say I want to iterate this stream object and simply calling system dot out. This is diamond operator. Now it will print my object one by one. So of method is used to create a stream of elements which we are passing into the of method, and it will give us to the stream of integer since we are passing integer value into it. So I hope you got the basic idea of how stream API works. So let me give you the quick summary what we have covered so far. So we have seen why do we use stream API. So stream API is used when we want to perform processing on a group of objects from collection. Stream concept introduced in 1.8 version. We can create a stream object by calling a stream method from collection interface, and this method is basically a default method and added to the collection in 1.8 version. So this is how we can create a object of a stream. We need to call a stream method on the collection reference, and we will get the stream. Once we got the stream, by using that we can process object of that collection. So this stream is basically an interface present in java.util.stream package, and it is introduced in 1.8 version. So we can process the object in the following two phases. One is configuration and other is processing. Configuration can be done by filter mechanism or map mechanism. Filter mechanism is used to filter element from the collection, and map is used to map the collection element from the collection. So filter will be based on some condition. That's why it is accepting predicate. Predicate accept some values and return boolean whether true or false. Map will accept something and return anything. It can be any type. Either it can be a string, long, integer, and anything. So once we perform configuration, we can process object by using these several methods. Collect is used to collect the newly created list of items. Count is used to count the number of elements in the collection. Sorted is used to sort the element into the list. And we do have for each array and stream of. I hope you like this video. If you like this one, please do subscribe and like my videos. In case if you have any query, please let me know in my comment section, and please share this channel with the required audience. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.